have to take it out. You wanna film inside the fridge?
Yeah.
It's full. A lot of stuff in there. It's dirty. Thijs wants a beer. Me too. Film rolls.
Ja, ik heb weekend. I have weekend.
I live here with 3 other people, 2 girls and a friend of mine's living on the other side. And this is my own living room. And then this is my bedroom. And it's a mess everywhere. But I have the best view. There's also the bridge over there. It's the other side of the city, so the city center is super small. Thought I would live here for like maybe 2 years tops, so I never really tried to make it any better. And now I'm living here for 6 years already. And now I feel like, okay, now we're really almost moving out. So it's no use cleaning it up right now or making it better. So that's why the whole house is fucking bad paint jobs and shit. I'm really into Formula 1 because my roommate was always watching it and I was just chilling there and he was watching the race and I really got into it. And then Max Verstappen is the Dutch driver and he's gonna win the World Championship this year. So this will be in his Red Bull car, smoking his cigarettes because I smoke a little bit too much cigarettes. Yeah, I mean I work at a vintage place. I organize kilo sale events all around the Netherlands. And every time they find something that's from Camel, I ask them to take it apart. I want to look at it. If I like it, then I want it. And if I don't like it, then I can go into the shop. Yeah, I was trash man for a while because he was doing it. And then he told me like, hey, yeah, that's a good job. You're outside. Fuck it, come do it too. And then I went to work at his place for 1 day. And then another company asked me if I could do it for them. And it was just a plan for the summer, and then I was a trash man for about 2 years. The shots from Berlin. I brought my camera. It's my girlfriend at the beach. I think I started the beginning of this year because I was injured all the fucking time. I had something with my groin, then I had something with my foot, and then everything was good again, and then 2 days later I stepped on a piece of glass barefooted. And it cut almost half of my toe off. Because of all that, I just felt like I want to be outside with my friends when they are skating, but I need something else to do besides skating. So I just bought a photo camera so I could just mess around with the camera and shoot some photos of the homies skating. Smile. Dutch problems.
Take care of the bike.
There's one time when she was 6 months, she was walking around on the roof, and my roommate was in that room typing behind his laptop, and he saw a black and white mark like coming down from the window because she fell off the roof. She was this big, a little brain damage. She had like one eye was super big and the other one was super small, but she survived. Tough kitty. Yeah. The thing he loves doing most in the world, I think. He was like, hey, yeah, come to this train station, we're gonna ride down the banks. And the security here, they wanted to get him so hard because he was skating away from them. He was actually came here, he's like, hey, do you know that guy over there? It's like, no, I don't know him. They wanted to get him, and they circled him, he skates away down the banks again. It's fucking crazy. If I go to any city in the Netherlands a certain day, I think I always would have a place to crash if I really needed to. I mean, it's so small, I go to the other side of the country in 1 hour and 15 minutes, so it's always not too far away to see each other and shit, so that's pretty good. I broke a lot of boards, new boards with skating flat ground, so I'm always a little bit anxious with skating flat ground with a new board. Because I'm a little bit clumsy when I'm skating flat. Very hard. He asked us if he never break anything, and then Ewoud asked him if he ever broke anything, and he said only my heart, all the time. up. Sometimes do a little rope jumping when I'm injured, but I'm not injured right now, so just normally just start skating a little bit of flats, but go super shitty first. And a lot of this. Casper. It's nice. Okay, finally when I'm skating I feel like it's going well. No pain, no injuries, just finally you can enjoy skating it again. Go to the other spot, to the hip. Let's go. Sometimes you can skate for an hour, sometimes 5 minutes. The water sucks. Security was over here, but he said, "No, they're leaving." I scared them away one time.
And built to skate.
Oh, jongen! Fucking did it first try. Now we can't do it anymore. It's gonna shatter at some point. I think they told us the windows are so fucking expensive. You will get it! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes! Ah, jongen, let's go, Ewoud! I think he frontal flipped it with every filmer I know in the Netherlands. Every time he goes here, somebody goes filming, he frontal flips it. 6-pack, 0.0 beers on this one. No alcohol. 6-pack! Worth it. There's one time we were skating here, trying something over the hip. There was a scooter kid who's just scooting over there. He drove by, went onto the hip, backflipped it, and just casually drove away down the hills and went home. Casual backflip. Whoop. We were like, what the fuck? And luckily we did not get kicked out because Ewoud has the security here under control.
Yes!
To the happiness.
To-dos! Let's go.
Alright, hey, see you later, man. He told me like, hey friend, come here, I have presents for you. Then he gave me the martini. What's up, G? Skate scene is growing very much in Arnhem. I think 10 years ago, no less. 5 years ago when I started living here, it was not really a big skate scene because all the other guys, the older guys, they all moved to Amsterdam and shit, and now it is super good new young skate scene here. It's nice. Seen it?
Nou, vet jongen, zeker. Geniet van hè.
Ja. Wow! Hey!
Top man.
Goeie. Alright. Well, I was not living here. I came in Arnhem, it's like, I want to skate with someone. Just went here. There were always people like over there chilling, skating the bank. But now it's not really skatable anymore. Everything is around the corner in Arnhem. That's so nice about this city. It's super small and there's a lot of spots, so all the spots are super close together. You go from one side to the city to the other side of the city in like 15 minutes. This one time, I came from my house. I had to buy toilet paper at the supermarket. He was living there, and this place was blocked for a while because they were like doing constructions or something. I went there, I looked on the other side of the road. I saw him sitting here with a little piece of wax by himself, 8 o'clock in the morning, waxing the ledge. All by himself. Fuck. Fuck yeah, I love nollie flips. Ja. Ik doe het al 17 jaar, meneer. Ik ben een paar keer. If you land wrong, you're gonna end up in the hospital. Of course, that's what he said. That's what they all say. It's good for cleaning the wheels, though. Yeah, they never dub anything, it's all just subtitles. Like, I think now on the kid channels they dub some things, but in general everything is in English on television. Whoop. Run-up sucks so much. Typical Dutch floor. It sucks. Thanks. What is there to explain? This is a typical Dutch thing. They just they bake the shit. They put it in the fry pan. They put it in the wall. There's heaters in there. And first you had to put in coins, but now you can just pay like with your phone or with your pass. Open it, and you have food. You don't have to wait for it. It's like you open one, and then you can stick your arm to it, and bend over, and you stick his arm, and then you grab the one on top of two. So we also got like 2 meals for one. Partying with the people. Been a long time. Homie's building me a spot. Super nice. That's what we call a driver. Is je vaak zat? Club X? Nee?
Even opkankeren, vriend.
Doesn't grind. Nee, fuck it. Asked if we could go somewhere else, but they just started building stuff, so we have to stay, I think.
That's wel sick though.
When you don't have spots, you make them. Let's go. Always when I go from there to there, I always volley it in between when I'm skating. And I think you do too, right? Always. Most skated spot we have in Arnhem, because we don't have a skate park here. We just had some ramps and some flat rails for the kids so they can skate here too. And then the people from the building came out and they asked like, hey, we don't mind you guys skating here, but the bench are getting destroyed. And instead of kicking us out, they asked us like, hey, how can we fix it? To make the whole edge made out of metal so we can skate it better. it looks good and it doesn't get destroyed. And they put metal edges here on the edges too. So they made it all skatable for us, so we can skate it. And they paid for it. So that's pretty fucking dope. Good enough. I don't know whose blood is this. There's blood on my t-shirt just when I pull off my hoodie, but I don't know where it's coming from. Shitty. Ooh.
Lekker jongen.
Ah! Fuck! Cheers to that. Well, he's my brother, so obviously he's older. He's 3 years older than me. I think we actually started together. Like we started blading first, and at some point we got a skateboard. I was riding the skateboard, he was blading, and then he wanted to ride the skateboard, so he got the skateboard, and then I had to blade in the park, so we had to switch between blading and skateboarding all the time. And at some point I focused more on school, and he quit school and just focused on skateboarding mainly since he was 17 and he went to the States and shit. Now he's living in a different city than me, and I don't see him too often, but he deserves everything. He deserves even more, I think, than he gets. I don't know, I just always supported him. I'm his biggest fan, and it's all good. No mistake, me and my brother all the fucking time, man. But sometimes I see a clip of myself with long hair, and I'm looking at it like an old clip. It's like, oh, what the fuck, Rob did that trick? I was like, ah, no, it's me. It was actually kind of crazy because we were in Copenhagen, and I was super tired, and then at some point Mark Appleyard came to me, and at some point he pulled my board out, and at first I looked at it, it was like, ah, okay, it's a nice board, and it took me like a couple of seconds to realize that it was my own board, and like when I was thinking about it, it was super special to me because when I just started skateboarding, I was watching Mark Appleyard. I was like, wow, this guy is so good, what the fuck, this is what you can do with a skateboard. So actually I kind of started skateboarding because of Mark Appleyard, and then 17 years later, getting my pro model from him pushed into my hands was, I don't know, it was pretty special for me. It was fucking cool.